Why'd you shoot her?
Because I have absolutely no value for you two on the streets.
I like your style.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That is some of our favorite characters. Not Seagal, he's the worst. But mostly just Dana.
Oh, she's so good.
If you guys haven't seen Pass Thru, one, shame on you. Two, Dana should be a superstar. In my heart, she is a superstar.
100%. She emotes to the nth degree.
She doesn't half-ass anything. She is the opposite of Seagal.
Yeah.
Wait till you see how she checks if you're pregnant.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, she's good at
amazing.
that.
So, yeah, this is Space Ice, and as always, Mr. Red Eye reviews with me.
Hello, hello.
Today, we'll be doing the classic movie from the Neil Breen, Pass Thru. I believe this, along with Double Down, are no longer available.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's maybe for the best.
It's not for the best. Yeah. It is actually for the best, yes.
Probably for the best.
It's, yeah. All right, so
Neil Breenus, by the way, that's great.
Yeah, I wish I could say I made it up, but that's
really
there.
good.
This video, oh man, this is the longest video for these I've made, but there's just so much gold.
It's so whenever I watch a movie, I always take notes and I just timestamp and I do notes and stuff. And it got out of hand with this one. I was pulling clips. I was like, man, I basically pulled the whole movie.
Yeah, so I think this video is 20 minutes worth. Usually I'm around 8 or 9 minutes.
Oh, I'm excited.
And a lot of it is at there's a lot of 1000% speed because he has no idea what he's doing. And a lot of these scenes just go on forever with him just standing there.
Just a lot of walking around.
Yeah, I found a bunch of good stuff. Even in the credits, I found misspellings before in the credits, but I found some other good stuff. He just...
His credits crack me up. All the companies that work on it, all the random names. It's pretty great.
The way he doesn't want it to look pathetic, just one guy making everything. So I'll just make up company names. But I still want the credit, so I'm just going to tell you at the end that it really was me.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Here we go. Prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen. And that one lady who I'm sure is in there. Solid start.
Yep.
What is this? Who knows? Who cares? It has nothing to do with anything. Neil Breen thought it looked smart.
Math, artificial intelligence,
Yeah, I'm guessing he Googled probably those two words.
Probably.
Got this and said, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what that is.
And it goes to start with the sheer amount of space that we like to display in this movie.
There's a lot of space.
A lot of space.
Yeah, this is 1200%. It actually makes the music better.
It does. It really does.
That went on for 2 minutes or something. That really is 10 or 15 times the normal speed.
Yeah, it's just home video. Somebody just recorded that over an episode of Dragon Ball Z in the 90s or something, and that's what it is.
There's just an absurd amount of just long shots of nothing.
Yep. He also rented a drone. And we know this because he uses it a lot.
He either rented a drone or borrowed someone's drone footage.
That too, yeah.
So I have a theory that a lot of his movies, he gets a lot of stock footage, a lot from Shutterstock.
Yes.
And then he kind of molds the movie around the stock footage.
Yeah. No, the tiger was there. I think he...
No, that tiger's real. Yeah, no, there's really are tigers in the southern Nevada desert. That's
he hired that tiger, yeah.
And you notice things after you've done a lot of Neil Breen movies that you might not pick up before. He does. I'm going with lack of creativity on his side and not inside jokes and creativity. I'm going the opposite. So if you guys remember Double Down, yeah, he's got skulls. Skulls have to be everywhere. He thinks it looks cool. It really is very confusing why there's skulls all over the desert.
Well, they walk past tons of them too.
Yeah, in Double Down, there's just a bunch of them laying right by the road, like it's normal.
Roads are dangerous.
Roads are very dangerous. Oh, look at Den Ho. Geld aus Deutschland.
Nice.
You said it, bro. You said it. Oh, okay. Yep, there's a tiger. Yeah, so what I showed you first is only half of it. I had to point out the skull, then like 2 more minutes of this tiger that's definitely there.
He's
definitely there.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and that this comes up in the credits. I'll save it for the end. But yeah, this comes up in the credits, and it's great.
Oh, it's amazing.
So I think this is supposed to be prehistoric times. I'm guessing that's what this is supposed to be. I don't know why. It doesn't seem to really flow with the rest of the movie, but yeah, I think this is prehistoric times.
Yeah, he comes back to this art wall a lot, and it's unclear why or what exactly it has to do. But I do love that he's like, this is art, and now I'm going to show you exactly how it got there.
I would imagine he found that when he was out there, and he's like, okay, I can add this to several scenes. I can make up a story that adds this. It's not going to make sense because he has no idea what he's doing, but
yeah,
I could shoehorn this in, no problem.
Yeah, we figure it out.
And I think it's still there in the present, which means like millions of years.
Yeah.
It's just still there. It's just, they used really good paint back then.
Right off the beaten path, too. It's not very far away from like a road.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, he's like, somebody's drawing. I'm guessing that's him. His hairy arm. No idea what this is supposed to be. And this is just supposed to be like, look, this looks artistic. Thinking, I don't know, something about time travel. This looks like time.
Passing of time, you know.
Well, there's 2 clocks, and then later they had a 3rd clock. The shadows, I think, is supposed to be him, I think.
Okay.
Because it seems like there's a couple times when the shadows come, and then he, like, possesses somebody's body.
Time zones. It's just flat out different times.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a time zone thing. Minutes don't usually change.
No.
Okay.
Space.
These kids.
They're really into their hobby.
This side plot has nothing to do with anything. It doesn't go anywhere. It serves no purpose.
Nope.
Very confusing, and they're in the same room. They just reuse the same room. They change the sheets.
Yep.
That's all they do.
I will say I did own that Our Universe book as a kid. Pretty good book.
Wow. You had a rough childhood between the kilt thing with your dad. These books, man, you had a rough life.
It was hard, man. It was tough being me. Damn. Yep.
Yes. You got the same telescope. Obviously, that's the same room. How many rooms have that stupid little jutting out wall thing?
And a saddle.
And what a bad place to put your bed. Like, you can't really get back there. I mean, what kind of animal puts their bed right there?
At an angle away from the wall slightly?
Yeah, that just kills up all the space in your room.
Yeah. Hey, they are into space, though. They do like space.
They love outer space for some reason. Luckily, a bunch of outer space stuff happens in like a 15-minute drive from where they live.
Yep.
Where is it? When is it? And will I be able to make it?
When is this supposed to take place?
Yes.
Because that's the professor who's like dying.
Yeah, he's dead, basically.
But here he seems fine. He drove out there. He's talking.
He also seems fine because, I mean, obviously it's later, but he's like, I'm too sick to go. And then he winds up going. And then he gets out of the car, like, totally chill. And then he's like, let me crawl back into the handicap, like the wheelchair.
He's on death's door. They kidnap him. He's like, yeah, actually, not too bad.
Remove him from his oxygen tank. And he's like, I got it.
Which is on wheels. They can take it with them.
Yeah.
He's got a wheelchair. Usually they have like little slots that you can put oxygen tanks on the wheelchairs. But whatever. Oh, yeah. He cleans up these cans. You can tell it's sped up because he's cleaning them up for a long time. And still gets like 4 cans. That goes on for like 2 minutes. He gets 4 cans.
There's my favorite. I think my favorite theme in this movie is canned beans and toilet paper.
There's the
Those two
tomato
things,
sauce.
they're in tomato sauce. Yeah, they are like everywhere you go, canned beans, toilet paper.
But we get a really deep plot reason for this. I don't know if it's right now, but we get it. Oh, that's that red dot. So I was telling them when I think I did, was it Twisted Pair?
Okay.
That dot comes up in Twisted Pair. That dot is there. There's like a dot in the double moon in Twisted Pair. It's almost
I
like
don't know if I remember that.
you wouldn't, because if you hadn't seen this, it would mean nothing to you. When I first, because I did Twisted Pair before I did this, so I was unaware of it the first time I saw it. It's like at nighttime, so it just looks like one of those lights they have for the planes.
Yeah.
That's just what it looks like. But having seen this, and then you recognize it, and you're like, okay, still have no idea what the fuck that's
Repeated
supposed to mean.
theme.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same AI or something that. Maybe he's the AI. Oh shit! I just came up with something. He's the AI in Twisted Pair. This character is that AI.
Oh, that's how they're connected.
Yeah.
Okay, I buy that.
What's the source? How strong is that signal? Let me see. Let me see.
Okay,
I'm following it. I lost it.
I lost it.
All of that. He's not doing anything. He's not touching the computer. He's looking in the book. Like he's not. It's not really his fault he lost it. I don't know how he's following him. I don't know why she doesn't just walk over there. Like, why does he have to turn the entire thing around?
Because there's a saddle in the way, or maybe another bed. We don't know.
I don't know if I zoom in on this, but yeah, he's got two monitors on that table in front of him, no keyboard, and those monitors aren't even plugged in. Come on, Neil Breen. Did I zoom in on it? No, there's too much, I guess.
Clean the smuggler arrival area so the border patrol doesn't know where we're at.
Boom. Now we have a plot reason why he has to clean up these cans.
That's right.
If he doesn't clean up those cans, border patrol is going to know where they're at. I don't know how that makes any sense, but okay.
Because we all know trash isn't just everywhere these days.
And it's right next to his little motorhome. Like, that's kind of a sign that somebody might be there, more than a few cans.
Yeah, you'd think.
But, yeah, they tried to come up with a reason why he's cleaning cans. I don't know.
Here's your pay.
Oh, they pay him in drugs.
Yep.
He's cleaning. He just hides it behind him. Like, okay, clean.
It's clean.
Border Patrol ain't going to find us now. We're good.
I just won't move.
For some reason. Okay.
Those are some of my favorite. Like, I've only seen 2 Neil Breen so far. So I've seen this and Twisted Pair. And I lose it in the moments when he gets smacked by something or someone. Because a lot of times, like, they do kind of just hit him. And then they just add that way over the top sound effect.
You say they. I don't think there's a they involved with pretty much anything he does. I'm pretty sure he adds it lazily.
Oh, yeah. No. He adds that. But, like, in Twisted Pair, like, him and his, we find out to be, like, sister or something like that.
Yep.
Like, he thinks it's his mom, they're like a girlfriend, and
some weird thing there, yeah. And then the brother's girlfriend with the drugs and the money, they smack each other. Oh,
yeah, that's good, too. Yeah. Those parts are my favorite.
How they're pretending play fighting, but they smash a picture with glass over their head. Like,
yeah, it's way over the top.
They get so into it. There's one in his newer movie, Cade, where he gets hit by a train, and they make that sound effect.
That's amazing.
Oh, God.
I'm going to have to add that.
In Double Down. Oh, I wish you were here for Double Down. His wife gets shot. Okay. His sound effect that he does is, oh, geez. He gets shot like it falls in his arms. He goes, oh, geez.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez.
That's awesome.
He's quite the actor. Showing as much as I can of this because YouTube's not a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rumble people don't gotta worry, but yeah, YouTube people, you can't really show too much of this. Again, I brought this up in Twisted Pair. 3cc syringe. They would never use that. That's way too much. They don't really say what he's taking, but usually it's an insulin needle, not a 3cc.
He also doesn't take it. It's very obvious that he just like squeezes the liquid onto his arm and it just runs off.
Yeah, you see some drops just.
Yeah.
He draws a bunch of track marks on there.
Yeah.
Which go away right here. They're not here for some reason, but they were there. You just can't show it. Obviously sped up.
It does sound better sped up.
I know, it actually sounds good. And so I'm thinking that's when he possesses this body. I don't know if this body's dead or
Oh,
unconscious, but I'm guessing that's what that was because you see the red dot on him. You got the
yeah.
smoke. And then he mentions later about how he took this body or something and he's got the vulnerabilities. He doesn't.
I missed that part. I thought because I was confused for like half the movie, thinking like, is it a
Only
drug?
half?
Like, well, I was confused the whole movie, but half of it with the idea of like, is it a drug trip? Because like
Very valid.
the kids walk by him
Mhm.
just like in the desert a few times, but then he's also like back at the RV too, and we don't really know like the timeline at all. So I'm like, is he
Oh.
just imagining like the entire thing? I don't know.
A lot of his movies have that where it could just be a hallucination, a dream, a trip.
Yeah.
Like that could very well be a decent explanation for this. Double Down has a lot of that where actually doesn't. Yeah, I mean he's like a homeless person living out somewhere, and he apologizes at the end. Supposedly he saved the day, but he's saying I'm sorry it had to be this way, which makes it seem like he didn't save the day.
Yeah.
But it's just such a convoluted mess that you can't really figure it out.
There he is.
Watch him waddle. He waddles like
Why? Yeah.
that was like a full minute. That was a full minute.
That's a penguin.
Yeah, he waddles and so slowly. So it's weird. Why is he still laying there? Are there two of him now?
Yeah, that was I thought it was like his spirit leaving his body. That's why I thought like he's on some drug trip, but
Yeah, it seems very inconsistent.
yeah.
'Cause later he talks to her and says something about taking over this body. But here there's like two of them.
Hey, it's me.
I think what happens in his movies is he starts his movie with like, oh, this is a good idea. And then like a third into writing the script, he's like, artificial intelligence. Yep. Big money bank CEO. And then he just divulges like delves back into his regular theme. And then like 2/3 in, he's like, okay, what was I originally talking about? And he kind of flips back through the script and he's like, oh shit, that's right. I died in the original. I took over the body.
I was with you till he said he goes back and fixes it. I think he just
He
makes
just
up as
keeps
he goes
going.
along and just forgets what he'd said earlier. And it's, this sounded good in the moment. It's kind of a Seagal thing where, yeah, that contradicts everything before, but he thought it sounded cool at the time.
Yep, that checks out.
And this, like, what is this conversation?
Have you written any songs lately?
I've been working on a couple new songs, and I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, I've written like 2 or 3. Yeah, I feel good about them. Yeah, you should come over and listen to them next time.
What the hell is this? Why are they talking about songs and music that we never hear about again? What the hell?
Also, is that an apple or is that a tomato?
That's an apple.
Okay. My other favorite part is they're clearly having a phone conversation and they pan back to her and she doesn't say anything. And they just pan back to him.
You saw that there. That was not edited, guys. The way
Yeah.
It's just her smiling and you just hear him talking.
Cracks me
Goes
up.
back to him. Yeah.
It's like she did say something and then Neil was like, "Nah, I'm not putting that in the movie."
It's see, I don't know. I can't imagine anything hit the cutting room floor with him. He runs out of film. I think his first, I don't know about this one, but the first one I think was film, which is a pretty big cost sink. And I can't see him cutting things.
It's all too expensive to get rid of.
Yeah, I mean, if you the way things just go on forever, I can't imagine he has an editing process. I don't know why they're doing this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look, it's a square. Go around it. Why can't you go around it? Why are you grabbing it?
Back there, move it!
Why are we getting in this tunnel?
Yeah, I feel like she went off script and was just asking, why are we going in here? Because that's just like a short pipe. Like that probably comes out 20 feet on the other side.
Yeah.
Back in the desert.
And then they go back to the fence.
Yeah, they go
Oh,
back
I
to the
love
fence.
this.
And this seems so unnecessary. And I guarantee you it took him forever to make this. It's a chain link fence. Those are very easy to cut. You don't need to get like a little acetylene torch and
Also, he actually brought fuel and a starter and a torch
Mhm.
and then didn't light it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
That's
all
very Neil
there.
Breen. Yeah. That's very Neil Breen. That's him. See, things like this don't surprise me in the least. I'd be more surprised if they actually used it correctly.
If it lit, yeah.
And like, why are they cutting it right there? Like, he's like cutting out the little bottom corner. That seems unnecessary.
Well, he didn't want to get up. It was, he was already
Yeah.
sitting down.
He's a big guy. His knees probably
Yeah,
not
he's
so
fine.
good.
He's like, I can crawl.
Oh yeah, they just pushed it over anyway, so that was all pointless.
Onto a skull.
There's skulls everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're going in there. It's just a little square. Go around it, you moron. You're probably trespassing now.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, and you'll see that guy with the goatee and the white. Sometimes he's a smuggler. Sometimes he's one of the immigrants. He's...
I didn't notice that.
Oh yeah, he switches multiple times.
That's awesome.
That's the professor who's on his deathbed. This goes on for like 2 minutes of just panning over and him.
He's also into space.
He is in the space. His oxygen makes no sense. Why does he have a mask? He just kind of takes a hit off of it every now and then.
Yeah.
It's like you're wasting a lot of oxygen. They have those things that go in your nose.
Yep.
It gives you less oxygen, but you're getting it constantly. Oh, this is also the same hospital bed, hospital room from Fateful Findings. Pretty much most inside house things are inside Neil Breen's house, if you don't know that.
Checks out.
They all have the same carpet, which you don't usually see in hospital rooms. They're not usually white carpeted, but
Yeah, probably not the most sanitary.
yeah, kind of hard to clean
How many
that.
months pregnant are you? 7.
Hell yeah.
Oh, really?
Get him, Dana. Yeah.
Yeah, show
you
that
just
baby.
Stab it. Like, oh man, I hope she is lying. Just stabs a knife into her. Oh, and she went and pissed Dana off. You do not piss Dana off.
You don't.
And they're also making them seem like bad guys too.
Yeah, his message is kind of all over the place.
It's very unclear. Very unclear.
It's like, I don't know if he wants immigrants here, if he doesn't. He kind of flips like 3 times in the movie.
Yeah, he flips one of the scenes I'm going to show you, sentence to sentence. Like he starts off one way, then ends it the other way. Amazing. Yeah, he's smuggling too.
Yeah, he's not pregnant.
Okay. So for people that seen Double Down, I'm pretty sure that top right is the anthrax that fell and got a hole and they put tape over it from the anthrax dealer. Yes, he's an anthrax dealer in Double Down.
Oh man, that's dangerous.
He goes to him like a drug dealer. Like, yeah, do they just have anthrax dealers? You go to Craigslist, you look them up, and you do these anthrax deals.
Checks out.
That's a ridiculous question. Neil Breen has no idea what that is.
No.
What is this?
This is for the politicians. This is for the stockbrokers,
Pimps, bankers.
the CEO, the lawyers.
Yeah, so they just go off on a bunch of people. I don't know why they have to divvy it up like that. Seems very confusing to people. But his voice is also he's also an immigrant getting smuggled in.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you can tell. You'll get it when you hear him. He sounds like Kermit.
International bankers.
The resistance.
Resistance? Who the hell is that?
You two are of no value
Hell
to
yeah.
me
Get
on
it.
the streets.
Fuck yeah, Dana.
got in the world.
Nobody cares. So I like this
Not.
because if you guys don't know guns, that's a flashlight her bullet is coming out of.
Ha.
That is not the barrel. The barrel's above it. Neil Breen doesn't know that, so yeah, she's shooting him with flashlight bullets. He probably thinks the top one shoots small bullets, the bottom one shoots bigger bullets.
That's what I would think.
Grandma, why'd you shoot her?
Because I have absolutely no value for you two on the streets.
Just told you, you idiot. Like,
Yeah, don't make her repeat herself.
or repeat herself as much as she can, because she's awesome.
She is the best part of the movie.
By far. Yeah, so she just killed that little kid. I love how they just show him
He's just dead.
he's dead.
I want you too.
Let's get out of here now!
How does he
missed
miss?
it. Yeah, he's a terrible aim.
I love how they just say, that's that guy right there in the middle. That's the Kermit guy that you just heard talking. You can even see he's the same shirt.
Hey, at least he has this jug of water that they all carry.
They all have like jugs of water that have like just barely any water in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy's terrible. I don't know why he misses.
Why are we running? We have to keep running. Your mother's my sister. She was murdered. I swear to God I'd take care of you. You're my niece.
Clears that up.
That is the best dialogue ever.
Hey, we know exactly who they are now.
Yeah, so I was inspired to do this movie when I did Madam Web because they have similar. Let's just shout out a bunch of exposition that makes no sense and is very embarrassing to if anybody actually heard this. Reminds me of Neil Breen.
It's so good.
It is so good. Breen's the master. You're not going to beat him at that.
Have you seen TC 2000 yet? Billy Blanks?
I have not. Do they do that?
Billy Blanks and Bolo Young. Bolo Young's character has. Oh, it's awesome. His daughter, just every word out of her mouth, exposition. Because it'll just be like, how do we get into the facility? Well, you get into the facility through the main door. It's occupied by the resistance. Their leader is caned. And you're like, oh, damn. She knows like everything. This is so convenient that we're chatting with her.
Does Bolo not talk a lot?
He talks a little bit, but yeah, he's pretty silent most of the movie.
Yeah. I think his only lines in Bloodsport are ADR. Because I don't think English is to where you can understand him, is my guess.
Yeah, I can't. He does have some lines, but not much. He mainly takes his shirt off. That's like what he does throughout the whole movie.
That's what he does. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. I mean, what else?
Yeah. Now we know how they relate to each other, which is very important.
You're my niece.
Go, get in the truck, get in the truck, get in the truck. Move it, move it.
Yeah, so they ran away, and now they're back with them.
Yep.
And then they're gone again. Like, this is very inconsistent. Like, I don't know if he was just low on people, so like, fuck it, we'll just use you guys. Yeah, I know you're a smuggler in the last scene, but you're a trafficking victim in the next scene. Just go with it.
Yeah, we got to fill the truck.
Oh, is that dot again? What is this? Who the hell knows? None of this is explained or makes any sense. We just know the dot's somewhere out there. Yeah, that takes like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
To watch him waddle over to that thing and then disappear. He looks back at you like a Hannibal Lecter, I want to wear your skin as a mask look before fading away.
I call it the Spice Girls pivot.
Okay.
He does it a lot where he flips her over, like his hips are still pointing forward, but the upper body twist, and he's like, yo, tell me what you want. And he just like gives you that look. He does it a lot.
I wish he did that. That would really make this movie.
I do like the sped up music though. Like it's actually good when it's sped up. That's why
I kept it in. Usually I silence it because it gets really high pitched and hard to hear. But no, this just improved it.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's a tiger.
In
now
the
there's
snow. Don't mind that. It's fine.
Why is... I'm guessing just because the tiger, because they live in places with snow. They don't live in the southern Nevada desert. They never have and can't possibly.
Yeah,
usually
it was...
Things with that much fur can't survive in 100-degree heat. So
no, it was the close-up stock footage that he purchased. It had snow, and he's like, that's fine.
He purchased it or came in a pack. So he's like, all right, well, I guess there's going to be a tiger in this movie because I got this footage.
Got a lot of tiger footage.
Yeah, because the tiger really has nothing to do with anything.
He's
no role.
He gets a pretty high credit, but yeah, other than that, no.
And the only thing it could maybe do is indicate what time he's in. But that doesn't even make any sense why he's in different times.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, look at Mimsy. Being a real bro, giving people memberships. Thanks, Mimsy.
I am artificial intelligence from far in the future. I have come here to cleanse the human species of their failings and decline, for they are far too weak of spirit and intelligence to do it themselves.
He's just roasting everybody. Everyone's so stupid, he's going to kill them all.
Oh, he does that a lot.
So why he goes through multiple time periods to do that, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, if you guys didn't notice, Rob is with me today. He's just, he's in character.
I can't go without me.
Oh, yeah, they hang up and it just goes on, I think, for like 8 or 9 seconds. For no reason. Just over 9 seconds, and then the scene ends. Incredible filmmaking, Neil. Incredible filmmaking.
I mean, that is how old people use phones.
Yeah, later on it seems like he just doesn't know how to use the phone. But
yeah, my grandma answers phones, and then a solid like 5 seconds of silence, and then hello. It's like checks out.
I think it's the opposite. I think they hung up, and he's just sitting there for 9 seconds before he realized it. Because he just told him, "Go without me. I'm dying," or something. I don't know what his deal is.
I'm still dying here.
I wish the professor was here. He lives like a hermit at home now.
And surrounded by his collections of saddles and boots, he is so eccentric.
So eccentric.
God. I hate to get on them for their acting, but the dialogue is also terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't help him at all.
Just because none of these people are actually actors, except for him. He's actually been in some things after this somehow.
The old man?
No, the little kid, that guy, that with the binoculars. Some stuff I've never seen or cared about. But he's actually in some things. Yeah, those are the boots. Now, these are all women boots. I find that really weird. The professor collects women boots. So maybe he's the Hannibal Lecter, murders women, trying to wear their skin, Buffalo Bill style. But you can see like the heels that clearly mean they're women's boots. And I think the one lady, the aunt, I think she's wearing one of those boots later.
Well, that saddle's also just in the room with the kid when he's supposedly at his house, not at the professor's house.
Both of them have that saddle. They all three have a saddle in their respective rooms for some reason. But of course, the professor's the weird one. He is weird if he has a bunch of women's boots. That is super weird.
Checks out.
Oh, this scene is great.
Have you found anything or seen something? Some homeless bum.
Nothing yet.
What the hell is that's like so much later.
So late.
That's like 30 seconds later. He just like sits up and says nothing yet.
Well, I mean, I've done it when like a high schooler calls you something trying to be cool in front of their friends and you want to do the clever comeback and then you're like driving home.
Okay.
15 minutes later, you're like, I should have made fun of his mom.
Oh, so that's his sick burn. That's a comeback.
Yeah, maybe afterwards he was like, nothing yet.
Oh, he's like, fucking got him. That little kid is stupid now.
Go hang out with your friends.
That actually makes a lot more sense than anything else in this movie by a lot.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he wrote this movie and filmed it like.
Yeah.
Get in the bus! You are not going anywhere!
See, that's the guy I was saying is sometimes the Tony Montana sounding guy. Sometimes he's being smuggled. Sometimes he's the smuggler with the same group of people.
Neil Breen just really liked him, I think.
I think he is in several things of his. I think he's in Cade.
So bad. They can't keep us in forever.
Yeah. That's where the guy's standing. I don't know why he's pointing his gun at that guy right there coughing. Maybe they have a no coughing rule.
Cover your mouth.
He is covering his mouth.
Yeah,
even
but,
with his
I mean,
arms,
now he is.
So it's not getting on his hand, so if he touches something, I mean, he's
trying his best. Yeah.
And yeah, they show this later. I'm not sure if this is the part where he kills that guy. The guys go there, the women go here. I don't know why she has a flower. Cans are back.
Cans and toilet paper.
Oh man, he's got his money's worth with these cans.
He really did.
They show up everywhere. And now we get more Dana being badass.
You belong to me.
Hell yeah.
You ran away and tried to escape, and now you are mine. Don't even think about trying to sneeze without asking permission. I own you.
Yeah, so we never saw that when they tried to escape. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I figure they probably should have shown that.
Well, I mean, the two girls ran away, but then they got back on the bus, but then they weren't there anymore, so we don't know.
I mean, yeah, we saw them run away, but they didn't come back in here. They're not in this room.
No.
At any point. I figure, I mean, there's so many senseless things that they show us. Why not do the thing that they talk about happened? Like, why not film that? Just have them walking away and then come back or something. Kill some time.
Yeah, it add a little bit to the runtime.
Yeah. Oh my god. So this comes up later for some reason.
Yeah,
Makes
this
zero sense. Completely pointless.
the mine. Like multiple times. They're just like, don't forget about that mine. It's like, why?
And we're supposed to think it's haunted with a ghost.
Yeah.
Only we don't know that until the guy says, nah, man, there's no ghost here.
It's just me.
But we didn't know there was supposed to be a ghost. He forgot that part.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, Breen. Oh, no.
Here, drink some water.
No, I don't want
Water.
any. No, thank you. I can get myself. Thank you.
Yeah, so I didn't cut anything out there. They're just running up to him, and then he's offering him water, and they're like, what is this guy doing here? But they ran to his place?
And then she lays down.
Oh, then she lays down.
Cut to her standing up, though.
Why does she lay down?
We don't know.
God, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, she lays down, and it's so bizarre. It's like she's doing push-ups or something.
Yeah.
No, we can't stay here.
It'll be fine. I'll clean it up.
There's no way in hell we can stay here. No.
Why are you there? You went there.
Yeah, you showed up here.
You just randomly showed up, and he's like, yeah, if you can stay here if you want. And she's like, no.
Don't make me. No one's making you.
Yeah,
Please.
leave then. It's his place. You're just staying there. Like, why are you yelling at him? Although this is the same thing that they do in Twisted Pair, where he's being super creepy. He runs into the girlfriend with their wife that turned out to be his sister or something.
Oh, yeah.
They have that, go away, leave me alone. He's like, okay, yeah, so here at 8, we got a date, right? And he just does that forever. Maybe that's just how he is used to interacting with women, so he thinks this is just how it works.
People write from their lives, so.
Yeah, so women, when you see a woman, she just yells at you that you're a creep, leave her alone, she's going to call the police. That's just how they act. It's
But then he's like, drink some water.
Here, drink this.
Have this.
Drink this. Just drink it. Just stop talking and drink this real quick, then we'll talk. This is him cleaning up, and she freaks out.
Oh my God! What are you doing? How did I get here? Oh my goodness! What is this? What are you doing? Oh my God!
It's clean.
Why does she sound like a flamboyantly gay man?
A little bit. There's a little bit of some love noises in there too.
And God, she's so
she's
weird.
into it. She's not into it. We don't know.
Clean. It's all clean.
It's not clean. You just threw some cans out. There's still probably bugs and everything else other than those cans that are now right outside. Great. You just made a mess 5 feet from where you were before. Good job, bro. Good
Do
job.
you think he filmed this before the beginning of the movie when he's seen picking up all those cans and putting them in a bag out in front of his RV?
The only reason that shouldn't be true is because the smuggler, should be dead.
Oh, yeah.
Because he kills lots of people.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know why she's freaked out about throwing cans and
she loses it.
Plastic jugs. You're not in danger. And in the dirt on the left side of his face, you can kind of see it there. It's like later on that's supposed to be a plot point, but I have no idea what it's supposed to mean. You know what I'm referring to?
Yeah, because, I mean, he brings it up. Well, no, she brings it up.
She brings it up, yeah, after she's been there for like a week or two. She's like, wait, there's dirt on the side of your face.
It's the one consistency that he, was really adamant on for this movie, because he has it on his face, the whole time.
The entire movie. I don't think there's any portion where he does not have it on.
Yeah, he's very good at just that one detail.
Except it makes no sense when she brings it up.
No.
Because it's supposed to be like a secret. He's like, oh, shit, I got to make up a lie about this.
He just shrugs it off. I mean, maybe unless he took over the junkie's body theory checks out. Like when he passed out in the dirt, there was dirt on his face. And now that he's taken over the copy of the body, he can't get the dirt off his face. I don't know. Still doesn't make sense.
It still doesn't. And why she notices it a week later. You should just say, yeah, I've always had this, you idiot.
Yeah.
I'm an addict.
Oh, yeah. I love they give their stories, their hard life stories.
I was weak, but I've learned that we can be strong.
I like how there is a little bit of a gap. I cut out the gaps because it's just nothing for a while. But the way she says that is just screwed up. I don't know if nobody noticed or if Breen's just a terrible writer. Let me see if I can go back a little bit in. It's hard because it's so long. Oh, no, too far. No, too far. Whatever.
There we
I
go.
was weak,
Here we go.
but I've learned that we can all be strong.
That we can all be strong. Pretty minor when it comes to Neil Breen movies, the fact that she said can twice, but still, it bothers me.
I mean, there's a lot of cans in this movie, so
there's so many cans. And yeah, this is part where they try to make you like empathize with them. It's
right.
supposed to be like, oh man, yeah, they're really just good people, just trying to get out of a shitty situation, which goes against the whole drug smuggling they were doing earlier.
Yep.
I hate the politicians in my country. They are so corrupt. They killed my husband.
I'm pregnant.
I love how she interrupts with that. Wait your turn, bitch. She has a worse story than you.
Stop trauma dumping. Like,
they murdered her husband. We're very happy that you're pregnant. Congratulations. Okay, we'll throw you a party. We'll plan the baby shower.
It's like I'm not getting enough attention. What about me?
And so what is the other lady? She like just go back to it. Like they killed more members of my family, but this feels awkward now. Like now we're competing.
Like anyways.
I left my country to make a better life for my family.
George Lopez has really gone on hard times.
That's good.
Okay, thanks for that. I guess we feel bad for you.
I hate the politicians in my country.
Yeah, see that? That's Kermit right there. The voice, that's the guy that was doing the drugs. He's got the shirt.
They're so corrupt. They killed my wife.
Miss Piggy, oh no.
What's it gonna take to make the change happen? When's the change gonna happen? When?
Oh my God. Okay, was it Tony Robbins? Is that the name of the guy that's like a motivational speech?
Oh yeah.
That's weird. Okay, thanks, lady.
I also love how I think he gave the exact same lines to the lady and the guy. And I hate the politicians in my country.
Oh yeah.
They're so corrupt. They killed then he's like, husband? And then now you read it, say wife. Yep. Different stories.
Yeah. I mean, it's unclear what's happening here. Are they supposed to be, we're supposed to think they're being like pimped out to people? Because all we know is they're just stuck in a room. That's all we know about these people is they're stuck in a room.
Yeah, they've been smuggled in.
What the ends are, I have no idea what's supposed to happen. How are they supposed to make them money or do something for them if they don't leave that room?
Yeah, we don't know.
It's never explained.
I'm getting out of here. Now.
The guy's right there and he tries to get up and run.
That might be the worst time.
Yeah, pick your moments, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
The gun's right there. Not only that, it's like he shoots him in the dick. Watch. That's where he shoots him.
Oh.
Look at that. That's not like in his chest or heart or anything. He gets him in the dick and he just dies. He's like, I don't want to live. I'm done.
Yeah, he's like, just keep shooting me.
Now, there is a part, he actually, I don't know, comes back to life or something later, because he does come back.
A lot of people do.
I salute the light within your eyes, where the whole universe dwells. For when you are at that center within you, am I that place within me? We shall be one.
Yeah, so I sped the video up, but I didn't want to speed the talking up. That goes on for like 2 minutes, I think. Him looking up that. I don't know if that's a quote. Does anyone recognize that as a quote? It's, I salute the light within your eyes where the whole universe dwells. For when you are at that center within you, I am at that place within me. We shall be one. That turned into Space Ice at the end there.
I saw that.
Because at the end, he says like a lot of quotes that he gives credit to. And I don't know if that's supposed to be one of them.
It's got to be one of them. It makes just enough sense. But it's
Yeah,
like,
too
I
much
don't
needs to be him.
Yeah.
Get out of the shower!
Oh, my
Love
favorite.
you so much, Dana.
Damn!
Yeah, I can't show you what's
I need some
happening
help
there,
in
but
here.
you can guess. She's
I need
sleeping.
some help in here.
And he goes in to help. I love how they just cut away. Because he lifts her up and is like, oh, shit. Both of my hands are lifting up. I can't actually do anything from here.
She's tied up there.
Just cut away. I don't know why he's lifting her up. If she was still alive, you would lift him up. That would make sense. But like now he can't do anything. He can't cut it down. Both his hands are occupied. Dana just left. She's like,
do you think the next scene is him turning and he's like, I need some help in here?
no, I think they just like, just cut.
My hands are full.
We don't know why she did that. I guess they don't like that room.
Yeah, but they're allowed to like wander around. We don't know.
Well, she's in the shower. Remember, she said, "Get out of the shower."
But it's off.
It is off. Never turned on.
No.
Because there's no way she turned it off unless she... That seems unnecessary. She seems like she would just keep the water on, like, to buy herself some time.
Yeah. Neil's not going to pay for extra water for this movie.
Yeah, water's not free. Come on, it's the desert. They're in a drought. They can't be doing that.
No.
We can judge our progress by the courage of our questions and the depth of our answers.
Okay, good. Okay, sure, Breen, sure.
Yep.
You said it. You said it, bro. You said it.
Those were words.
He's speeding. He, like... So he looks around the first time, like, making sure nobody sees him. I don't know why any of this is supposed to be a secret. But then she's, like, right there.
Yeah.
Like, she's not hidden very well. She's not hidden behind that bush at all. If he turns around, she's like, hey, what's up?
That's a wispy bush.
Oh, I keep meaning to do this, and I keep forgetting. So that's where the videos go after they're over. So I keep them... Obviously, they stream them on this channel, then go to that channel for the people that want to see them later. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, that would be fantastic. All right, back to the thing. And she just falls asleep.
Wait,
I don't know why, but she just falls asleep.
I saw you. You're a weird dude.
Smile.
So true.
How creepy is that, though? He just smiles at her and walks away. Like, leave.
Like, I
dude.
am weird. Yeah.
I mean, he's so frail and weak that I would not be in the least intimidated. But if he wasn't, I would be creeped out.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely going to murder you. 100% going to murder you.
Also, I saw you phase into a rock wall, but you're a weird dude.
Yeah, she doesn't mention that part. She just saw you.
No.
But yeah, you teleported, disappeared, and came back. You smell like a tiger. Not really sure what this is.
Don't come near me. I'll kill you, you fucker.
I won't hurt you.
Oh, yeah. The same kind of reaction when his fiance's watch. He's like, oh, geez. Except he throws the G's in there and he catches her. But
I love it.
Everything about this, like, we're supposed to think that, yeah, she doesn't trust him, which obviously makes sense. But why is she staying there?
Yeah, he's not trying to keep her there.
Yeah, she just went there and is staying and keeps yelling at him and attacking him. And none of it makes any sense. It's very inconsistent.
Oh, this is my favorite scene.
Yeah, she does that, and then they're like best friends.
I'm very sorry for hitting you in the eye. No, I'm sorry.
This is like a minute later, nothing else happened between them. He just got up and was like holding his head, and that.
Yeah.
Now she feels bad.
And then she treats him like a injured homeless dog or something. She's like, "It's okay. It's okay."
Yeah, and he's
Calm
supposed
down.
to be some invincible AI godlike thing, but apparently if you get him with a rock,
he's done.
That's all you got to do.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Where's she have the gauze? Like, where did that come from?
So what's
Good
your
point.
name?
My name is Till. It's spelled T-H-G-I-L, but it's pronounced Till.
Till.
This is the worst writing. This is like worse than Steven Seagal writing.
Yeah, it's really bad.
He can't think of something, so he looks at the yogurt and sees it's light, so he spells it backwards. Why don't you say your name is Light? I mean, that's just as that's less nonsensical than spelling Till, T-G-H-I-L.
You also live in the desert by yourself. If you said your name was Light, I'd go with it.
Or say it's Till, T-I-L. You don't have to spell it. You could have spelled it normally.
Yeah.
And that even is a plot point, which is so stupid that comes up later. It just keeps getting worse.
In taking on this human form, I am feeling a vulnerability to its human traits.
I don't know if that's supposed to be like he falling in love with the lady or he almost died from the rock.
Both.
The human traits, like what human trait are you talking about? That you can't walk straight? That you have old man hips and you have to waddle? Like,
walks like a penguin.
He does walk like a penguin.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to bring up the evidence that he's a lot older than he says, and I keep forgetting. Next time, guys. Next time I will bring that evidence up. He claims to be like 10 or 12 years younger than he actually is.
Everything the power does it does in a circle.
What? What?
He loves circles, man.
That never makes any sense. I mean, there's like these almost crop circles with rocks that I'm convinced he found and decided I'll put this as a part of the movie.
There is no way he put those there.
There's a lot of rocks. That would take way too long, especially for him and his waddling.
And they're actual circles. So somebody used like math or whatever to get that done. He did not do that.
Oh yeah, you put them around, you think it's a circle, then you go on the drawing, you're like, that is not a circle, bro.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's all jagged. That looks like shit. Yeah. He spins for so long. That's the circle. Oh my god, that goes on for so long.
Even the cameraman pans away. The camera's like, should I still be filming? He's still going. Oh my god. I guess I'll come back.
If you guys like minutes long of nothing, of just an old guy slowly, he's not spinning fast. That's just because I'm going 10 or 15 times the regular speed. He's not spinning fast. But that's as fast as he can go.
Hello? Do you see anything? What do you see? Hello? Hello? Dead connection.
Why is he like all drugged out right now?
All that
like,
oxygen, bro.
Is that not oxygen? Is that what the deal is? Is that like nitrous?
Oh, that would make so much more sense.
Like he is pumped up right now.
Yeah, you see a lot of eye white.
Well, Judy Hopps. Oh, this is from Zootopia.
Oh,
Judy Hopps.
Okay.
Judy Hopps. That carrot is making me hungry. Can I have it when you're done with this stream? Also, I love everything you both do. Red Eye, Space Eyes Heart, but mostly just Space Eyes. Oh, thank you, Judy.
And they always add a little something right at the end there, these people.
You guys don't have to do that. You can just compliment us both. You don't have to.
Yeah, it's always, they always
clear that.
Backhanded. Yeah.
That I'm just so much superior. You guys, we're both good in our own ways. I'm just a little bit better.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Sure. Yeah, it's Rob Schneider. You can have him when we're done. Absolutely.
Yeah, he'll get floppy in a couple days anyways.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the power's out on my phone.
My power's out too.
Oh my gosh, me too. No power.
I just like how kids say the power's out in my phone, not my battery's dead.
Yeah,
the power doesn't go out in your phone. It goes out in your house. No child would ever say that. The power's out in my phone.
Yeah.
They would say it's not turning on. They would not. I don't know why that bothers
Does that
me.
mean that Neil Breen, that's what Neil Breen says probably?
So what I think happened is I think an EMP went off, which is electromagnetic blast. That's what happened.
Yeah. No, that checks out.
Yeah.
That's the dot, maybe?
If you guys saw Double Down, God, that's one of the most unintentionally funny things. He talks about how an EMP, electromagnetic blast, goes off. And even if you don't know what it means, you know blast doesn't start with a P. But if you're Neil Breen, you can just come up with new and inventive ways to be incompetent. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's that guy again.
He's dead.
He looks so dead. There's that guy we asked questions and pissed us off and thought he had a comeback. We heard it. It was just so stupid. We didn't want to respond.
Also, why is he there?
I don't know why he's there.
Like, did he go do more drugs, or is that the drug body and the AI body's walking around? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, there's a version of him still out there, like, just doing drugs and passing out all over the place.
My theory, giving him as much credit as possible, is that this is a different time than when he's with What's-Your-Face.
Okay. That would work.
I don't know why he would do that. That makes zero sense at all, but that's... I found a lot of Neil Breen movies. You kind of have to go that things are not done in chronological order for them to make a lot more sense.
Yep.
Again, Double Down. They ask questions at the very end about things they knew at the beginning. I don't know if you saw Pulp Fiction. It was like, this is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But doesn't understand why it was good or how any of that makes sense. And just thinks, I know, just fucking put the scenes out of order and it's cool.
That checks out.
So, so this was one of the last ones. Double Down was actually the last one of his I did. I found it's better to do them in order because you catch all these things from his other movies that you don't really get, obviously, if you haven't seen his other movies.
As he's advanced as an artist.
You might say advanced.
As he's prolonged as an artist.
As he's changed.
There you go. That's good.
Because, you find out he does things, but he does them more. But, advanced is the word I would use. Like, the green screen starts coming up a lot more. you find a little pattern with that, obviously. But yeah, a lot of this.
I also love how indifferent they are. They're like just some dude, maybe dead.
Just a dead guy. I mean, yeah, it's got to be extremely hot out there. There's nothing around him. He's not moving.
Yeah.
What's on your face?
Oh, I guess it's dirt. I think I slept on the ground last night in the dirt.
In the dirt.
That's what I'm saying about earlier. Like, it's a plot point. Like, oh, I got to explain this. We're in the desert. Maybe she'll buy that it was dirt. Yeah, it's dirt. Obviously, it's fucking dirt. Look at your face.
It is dirt.
And you're in the desert, so yes, it's dirt. You could just say it's dirt.
Yeah, there's no other thing it could. Well, there are other things it could be, but it's dirt.
And why did she ask now? It's been so long. I mean, your theory that he just copied what he looked like at the time when he was laying in dirt is
might work, yeah.
Theory, and he can't get rid of it or something. I don't know why he can't get rid of it. He's an semi-invincible AI that can murder whoever he wants at any time and time travel and just do anything he wants, but can't get that dirt off his face.
And his head wound is gone.
His head wound is gone, yeah. So he did have the wounds. I don't know.
Ready?
Oh yeah, they have a piano now.
Yeah. That didn't work and now works.
Yeah, there's a desert piano. Just go with it.
And it's very broken.
I don't know how they got that out there. There aren't just pianos out there. It is a pain in the ass to get one of those out there. Nobody just dumped it in the middle of the desert. That's such a pain in the ass to do. But he thought that would be great, I guess.
Your name, Till.
Here we go.
That's light. Spelled backwards.
Yep.
A rational, normal person would be like, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Yeah, it's backwards. No, she's figured everything out. And
oh my God, the universe.
And the next question is so logical when you find out someone's name spells something backwards.
Isn't it?
Well, not that one.
Have you seen the future?
That's literally the very next thing she asks. That's
logical next step.
Huh. You know, if your name backwards spells another word. Are you from the future? Come on, you're from the future. Come on.
Yeah.
I got you.
Checks out.
Oh, God, Neil.
I am the future.
Oh, got her. Fucking got her. He did a cobra.
Damn straight.
No, he should have said no. Your history or something and burned her alive. Which
I
didn't think about till later. But if you guys have seen Cobra, at the very end when the Night Stalker's going across, that's when he should have said you have the right to remain silent. That would have made so much sense because the guy's talking about his rights.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It made so much sense. And the guy burns alive just like the Night Stalker. Oh, God, come on.
When I was watching Cobra, it jogged my memory of the episode of Always Sunny when they're all like the convenience stores getting robbed and they all have their own flashbacks like of how they're going to save it. And Mac keeps coming up with, he's like, cool off and say cheese and like hits him with the cheese scoop and stuff.
The whole action star thing, yeah.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably some influence of Cobra on that.
I just love that bit when he's like, what is a pun? I was like, oh, he's not getting it. He doesn't understand.
No.
Are you one of us? Or from out there?
Yes.
I love that answer. Good job, Neil. Good job.
So clever, so clever.
Just say yes, yes.
I can move from one time plane to another.
Don't worry, he explains all the science for you guys, if you guys didn't know.
This is my reality, not a false human illusion.
Yeah. Watch. Obviously, that's not just played in reverse, even though if you play in reverse, her reaction looks very natural. And if you don't play in reverse, her reaction makes no sense.
Also, Space Ice played it normally, but at like times 30.
Oh, it's way faster. It's super slow motion.
So slow.
I see how that's like a normal reaction for her. The other way is not.
He didn't tell her, hey, don't move.
I can manipulate the planes of space and time. Let me show you.
Oh, watch.
Dark
Which is
matter,
explanation.
dark energy,
With the
quantum
tube.
physics, the string theory. The universe is expanding, not contracting. There are more than 3 dimensions.
He just says a bunch of scientific sounding buzzwords. That's his explanation.
100%.
Has no idea what any of them mean.
Dark matter, dark energy, string theory. And you're like, yep, Those are
Says-
all things.
He even calls it the string theory, which bothers me.
The string theory.
Like, there's just one string, guys. That's what the theory is.
You ever held up a piece of string and you're like, what is this? It's
He
the
knows. He'll
string
tell you.
theory. Yeah.
It explains all existence. That's how you marry, quantum mechanics and relativity. It's that string, bro.
And he uses a tube.
A tube? I don't know what that's supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be dynamite at first, but it's...
No, it's like PVC pipe or something.
But it's all rubbery. Like, it just bends.
Yeah.
I'm going to eliminate hundreds of millions of the human species. I am going to kill them immediately.
I love how... just, like, not caring she is. She's just bored. Like, okay.
Yeah. Like,
here's a million people. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm still trying to figure out that string theory thing, whatever the fuck that was supposed to mean.
You dumped a lot on me recently.
Yeah, could you bring that thing back? Could you show me again? I'm not following this.
Go get the rubber tube.
Science words.
I am only going to eliminate humans that have been harmful to other humans.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay. I mean, she did try and kill you. She did throw a rock at you, so.
Yeah.
For no real reason. But okay.
2, 1.
I love it.
So great.
What an asshole that politician was.
I can't believe he just said that.
He is so damn extreme and biased.
God, just the dialogue. It's all his dialogue and everything is like that.
Yep.
It's so...
Yeah, and that's like... Because I know there's people who say, like, some of his movies, he's self-aware now and, like, goes out of his way to just be weird. But, like, these are the moments that really make me, like, flip-flop on that. Because I don't think he is self-aware. I just think he thinks he's, like, crazy artsy and cool.
I'm 100% convinced he is not self-aware. Nothing I have seen in his new movie is not somewhere present in his other movies.
It's not like a Samurai Cop thing?
Not like Samurai Cop 2.
Yeah.
That is not what... Everything people have pointed out, like, look, this proves he's self-aware. No, I've seen that before. I've seen that before done better.
Because, like, the people he gets to be in his movies, they're so bad. Like, I mean, Dana kills it.
Oh, yes.
But, like...
Some of them up. Almost none of them are actual actors, which is obvious.
Yeah.
Dana, she has a YouTube channel. She does... I don't know if she's an actual doctor, some self-help doctor thing. She's out there somewhere. Donna Rogers, it's her name. If you want to look her up, give her some views or something. I don't know. She's a self-help doctor.
Dude, I want to interview her. Be like, please tell me about Neil Breen.
The sister wife in Twisted Pair. She's a real estate agent, and he was real estate. I'm guessing that's how he knows her. Like, these are people he finds. I don't know if he knows people that know people or something, and that's how he gets them. But yeah, these aren't actors. There's like one person who might be an actor that you'll see later, and like doesn't fit with everybody else. But everyone else just doesn't make sense. But yeah, all their dialogue is just Neil Breen thinks, okay, what do I need to get across? I will just have them literally say it. I'll just literally have them say what the point is, and that'll be the video. That'll be the movie.
We're just as biased and prejudiced in how we present the news as the public is.
And that's why I think nothing hits the cutting room floor with him. Because you would say, okay, well, say it again, make it sound a little more natural. Like, stop those awkward pauses while you're thinking of what to say.
Yeah.
And they're having a conversation with each other, and they're both staring straight at the camera.
We have just received breaking news that the president has disappeared, as well as some of his staff. This has been confirmed.
I don't know why that kills me. This has been confirmed. Okay.
Good.
Well, that's good. I mean, you're reporting it, so.
You're the news.
I'm glad you're not just making shit up and telling us. Thanks for letting us know it's been confirmed.
Yeah.
Because usually they tell you it's unconfirmed, and then they tell you it's confirmed. Like, if they just tell you, you assume it's confirmed.
You would hope.
Listen to this. The Prime Minister is now missing and cannot be found.
Yeah, that goes with missing. Yeah, it means if you can be found, you're not missing. But Prime Minister of what?
Just the Prime Minister.
I don't think he realizes different places have Prime Ministers. You're not just
There's
the
more
Prime
than one.
Minister. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I know what country that is. Is that like Malaysia or something from Zoolander?
Stock market senior management has been reported missing.
It's as if all the harmful people on Earth are disappearing.
The
are
stock
you?
market management.
Why does it go to her? Is she the weather lady? Why?
Yeah, why is she weighing in?
Okay, well, thanks. It sounds like all the bad people are going away. Thanks for telling us what to think. That's awesome. Oh yeah, so the guy's back. I just brought that because why is he back? You can see the guy in the green. That was the guy that decided.
Oh yeah,
he's standing right there. Let me make my break for it. Yeah, he's back. I guess. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, don't bring back a guy wearing green. Like, put him in another shirt at least.
And what are they for? What are they being kept prisoner for? They're just living their life on the bus, as far as I can tell. They're not using them for anything. They're not slave labor. They're just living life on a bus.
Maybe that's why Dana's so pissed. She's like, these people cost me so much money.
Well, it seems like they just kidnapped them, right?
And then feeding them full of canned beans and buying them toilet paper. And
yeah,
it's not cheap.
Toilet paper is not cheap, no.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Dana's, no, you know what? Dana has every right to be the way she is. I agree with Dana.
I agree. Yep.
Oh, yeah. He disappears.
I'm setting you free.
And that guy just disappeared. That's the guy that goes back and forth from the immigrant and the smuggler. And this is what I was talking about, where he goes really back and forth. This is awesome. He's setting them free.
Go back to where you came from.
Nope, get the fuck out of here.
You can be a leader, not a follower.
You guys have what it takes. You can be leaders.
You can make a difference.
You guys are awesome.
All
you can
right.
do anything you guys want.
Now go back.
But not fucking here. Get the hell out of here. Okay. Very confused by the tone of that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah.
It's motivational. It's aggressive. It's a little threatening.
It's like some, not exactly reverse psychology, but he's trying to get them to, like, leave on their own. Like, fuck yeah, we're going to go back to the people that kill our families and make a difference. That'll go great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then he goes to when he goes to the apartment and talks to those people too, he gives them basically the same spiel, but he's like, go back to your countries and revolt against their leaders.
Yeah. So he basically says, get the fuck out of my country, but it's your idea, not mine.
That's right.
He's like trying to play both sides of the issue,
it's
like
very
doing it
weird.
the worst way possible.
So he's doing it the way that everybody hates him.
Yeah. Way to go, Neil.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
This is my universe.
God, I love that so much. It just goes in and they're just screaming at each other.
It is so good. She wins.
Oh, God, she's so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this is her house. We didn't know that before. Still have no idea what they're supposed to be doing, but I guess she lives here. Okay. I mean, obviously it's his house, but we see it in lots of movies.
Yep.
I will kill you.
Fuck
you
yeah.
are done.
No, you are done.
I'm done.
Done.
Who writes that and is like, oh, this is badass. They're going at it cutthroat.
So
this sounds so
good.
cool.
And now I'm gonna awkwardly, without saying anything else, just slowly back away.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I speed this up or not, but the way he gets out of this frame is so awkward. Yeah, speed it up. He just slowly walks backwards. That takes like 45 seconds.
Yeah,
for him
it's
to
a
slowly
while.
walk backwards out of the thing, and then she disappears.
He waddles backwards too.
Yeah.
That's, if anything, that's harder than just walking straight backwards.
I don't think he can walk straight. I really think he has like a hip issue. Like I think he's old and he can't
would
really
check
walk
out.
straight. But yeah, that was like the most kindergarten. Nah, you are.
You're
I've
done.
ever seen and thinking that's badass. He says, "You're done." I'm done. Like, what is that? Like, is that supposed to be a comeback?
He's also like artificial intelligence from the future, but he gets in shouting matches where he goes, "You're done. I'm done."
Yeah, they start to kind of have a conversation with the yelling. He doesn't elaborate. He just says, "Done." Like, okay, well, that ends that. All right, Joe Blow. Thanks for all the great video, Space Ice, and less so for Redeye, who's just okay. I've
Man,
watched
every
them
time.
all 100 times. I feel like you've been part of the movie industry at one time. Will you talk about that sometime? I'll talk about it right now. I have not.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there. You got all the deets right there. And yeah, come on, guys. You can be nice to Redeye.
Yeah,
It's
what's
not an
the deal,
insult to
Joe?
me. Like, you can like him too.
Seriously, man. Seriously.
Go back to the countries that you
There it
came
is.
from.
Just get the fuck out. What country even is that? Like, I don't know where they say that they're from. They are a very diverse group
It's
of
a
people.
very diverse group, yeah.
Make a difference there.
Love it.
There
You're
it
not
is.
here. We don't want you here. Make a difference there. Come on. Anywhere but here.
Hey, look!
And now they're stoked.
Now they're stoked. The guys are meeting back up with the girls. Why is the guy... So you see the guy coming from the right? This never made sense to me. I don't think we've seen him before, but he was with the girls? Why is he coming with the girls? When did they have a guy with them? So you can see him high-fiving just his arm. Yeah, he's coming with the girls, and they're all happy that they're going back to their war-torn country where they murder their families. Okay, cool.
Yep. We're stoked.
Should I stay?
Nobody listens. They just bail. Who is she talking to? She turns around, should I stay? And everyone's just like, fuck off, lady.
Stop making this about you.
What do you mean, wait? I don't know. You're making a decision. Do what you gotta do. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, we're not, like, together.
Yeah.
I know senior national
God.
elected government officials who I can force my political bias and influence on fellow politicians to vote my way. For a payoff, of course.
I felt it was important to keep all of that. Sometimes I'll cut out like this gaps, but
Painful.
it's very necessary to show you just how exactly painful that is.
Yeah, it's not good.
And it's so weird. If you even listen to what she says, she's saying like she has friends and she can influence them to do what she wants. Also, she bribes them. So, okay. So the first half was completely pointless. You just say I'm bribing them. I don't know why.
And I give them money. They're also nodding to her like this is about the 30th time she's tried to say her line without forgetting all the words. And they're like, come on.
I mean, well, they don't even show her. She could just be reading. Like half the time.
That's a good point.
Isn't that corrupt?
I don't know. Nobody. I don't know. He doesn't answer. But yeah, that is corrupt.
Yep.
Good job, Brill. You got one.
Basically
that is
the
corrupt.
definition. Yeah.
I know companies that can hack into any government, national agency, or corporate facility. And they don't need to know why or your reason.
I love how she explains. He doesn't need to know why or the reason. Does he not realize those are the exact same
That's
thing?
the same thing. They're missing and still not found.
Isn't that corrupt?
I don't know if he just reused the same thing, but no, that's actually not corrupt. That's just illegal. It's not corrupt if you pay someone to commit a crime for you.
Yeah, it's just
she was
the law.
Paying the government to do it for you. That would be corrupt. But yeah, that's just illegal. Sorry, Breen.
So close.
That one's not corrupt. Christian Perez. Raxafont. Have you ever thought about doing kung fu movie reviews like Drunken Dragon? Because they have a scene where some dude fights in a rowboat on land. I have not. I like it, though. I would like to hear more, sir. I am interested in something where they're fighting on boats on land. Especially if there's absolutely no reason that you could ever justify that they're in that boat. That makes it so much better.
There's a kung fu movie that I can't remember the exact name of it. I have to go. I found it on like this kung fu subreddit or something. But like they are like ninjas, but they fight on these giant like water spiders.
Oh, okay.
And they're like puppeted, horrible looking spiders, but they like glide across lakes on these massive spiders, and then they don't use the spiders in the fight. It's like just their transportation. It's pretty good.
Good. I like all of that. I like the fact that it's completely needless and really doesn't add anything other than
doesn't add absolutely nothing. And like all the fights take place on land, so like they didn't need to go across lakes, but they do anyways because they got the spiders.
And the spiders do absolutely nothing for them other than
zero,
like little horses that they fight on.
Yeah, they'll jump off and then do the fight.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so she's the one I think is probably like an actual something because she doesn't look like everyone else. Sweet line there. She did great. That's just so random out of there. They're like, I know she's pretty. We'll just put her in there. All right.
Yeah.
Just look around a bit.
We make a fortune at our insurance companies, overcharging customers and hospitals.
What do you mean hospitals? Why are they charging hospitals?
Yeah, that's backwards.
Oh man, yeah. I had a surgery. I can't wait for the hospital to pay me for that surgery they did on me. That's gonna be great. Like, you're terrible at your job.
Medical research could have cured cancer and other diseases, 75 years ago?
Wow.
We won't let that happen. We'd lose too much money.
That is so backwards. Like, I know that's a conspiracy theory that they do that. But no, the insurance companies don't want to pay a shitload of money for cancer treatments.
Yeah.
The insurance money would rather there be a cure, they could pay just a little bit of money and never have to pay for that again.
Yeah.
Neil Breen, why? Why are you like this?
He's so close.
How do you not know anything? Like, he screws everything up. He does get close. He got so close, but had to...
At the last second.
Just ruins it.
It just deviates.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently the insurance companies just want to pay a lot more money to do cancer for a while.
They like cancer, yeah.
Yeah, they love cancer.
Love it.
Isn't that cheating the public?
It's cheating themselves, really. So no.
Yeah.
No, it's cheating themselves. Man, come on, dude. You got one out of 3. This is your movie that you wrote. Come on, Neil. You can do better.
We put our own spin on the stories to suit our corporate bias and other private interests.
Yeah. Again, I
Okay.
don't like getting on them for being bad actors because they're just people, I'm sure. Just helping him out as friends. But man, she looks nuts.
Yeah.
It's creepy right there.
She was probably like the only one who wanted to be in the movie.
Oh, you think she begged him to be in the movie? He's like, I need more than just that line. Give me 2 lines.
Yeah, give me 2. I got this.
Yeah, she looks creepy there.
Isn't that betraying the public's trust? Isn't that immoral?
Who was that guy?
I have no idea. Never seen him before.
I love how they're just giving their secrets, admitting their crimes, and there's some dude they've never seen or met before.
Yeah, they do it all the time. They're chill.
Oh, wow, so Mr. Perez has an explanation for us. Rowboat Man is protecting the treasure, and he uses his rowboat tricycle contraption as a hidden martial art, and uses oars as weapons. Clearly superior. I do like how nonsensical that sounds. Not quite as good as if there was just literally no reason given and they're just fighting on a rowboat and land, but yeah, it's not bad.
It's like rowboat tricycle.
Yeah, I do like. I guess there's wheels on it. Are there 3 wheels on the rowboat?
I like it.
Oh yeah, he walks away badass. See, he's still got that hip thing. Like he walks funny.
It's got to be a hip thing. Also, he doesn't Thanos poof these people. He blows their fucking house up.
Yeah, I mean the house still looks like it's in perfect condition behind the terrible.
It'll resell. It'll resell.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're all dead.
Yep.
What's happening?
It's as if all the harmful people on Earth are disappearing. Even ignorant reality shows about families, housewives, groups, individuals, those casts are all gone.
Did he try to make a joke there?
Even those TV shows about people.
He killed Honey Boo Boo. I think that was around back then.
Oh.
He killed a little kid. I think that's who he was talking about.
What year did this movie come out? Pass Thru came out
way later than you think.
2016.
Oh my god.
No.
I love when you watch those. I get so many comments on my videos, especially Double Down, when he says this is the worst thing since 9/11. Before that point, nobody believes it was before 2001.
Yeah, 2016 was like not that long ago.
No, it wasn't. It was not.
That's insane.
Yeah, and that's another reason I don't think he's self-aware. People don't realize how long he was doing this before he kind of got, like, ironically popular. He made, like, 3 or 4 of these before anyone even knew who he was. And he hasn't really changed from any of them. There's some things he does that he just does a little bit more, but that's really the only difference. If Double Down was, like, a huge ironic ninja cop ninja, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Samurai cop. And then the rest were just like above and beyond going crazy. Then, yeah, I would say he's self-aware, but he did like 3 or 4 of these before anyone heard of him, and they really aren't any different. He just does a lot more green screen now.
So good.
But yeah, apparently he killed Honey Boo Boo because he hates kids. Oh yeah, they show us this for some reason. Obviously, I sped it up. I don't know if she had a tiger tattoo on her back, and he's like, oh man, there's a tiger in the movie. Or if this was part of, oh, you got a tiger tattoo. Let me see if I can add a tiger to the movie. It's
Yeah, what came first?
completely unclear why she lifts her shirt up and just walks straight.
Into a wall of the RV?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Where's she going?
And she's not even really exposing herself because, like, her shirt's not off. It's still half on.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, we don't know.
This is so unintentionally funny. It's through broken glass. Why is it through broken glass? Go to the left. That one doesn't have glass on it. You could just touch hands. Like, this
So
would make
good.
sense. It would look better if there was, like, an actual window there.
Yeah.
It's kind of, like, making a connection. But why are you doing it through jagged glass? She's human. And he's got the injury again. See over his eye?
Oh, it's back. Yeah.
His injury's back. Okay. Sure. I don't know if this was supposed to be part of that scene. How they just go from, she's trying to, I'll kill you, you fucker, and throws a rock at his head. Then, I'm sorry. With nothing happening in between, if this all was out of order.
God. I also love right after that, when they're folding, they're like torn up rags as if it's laundry or
Oh
something.
my God. Yeah. I was going to keep that, but I was like, this is going on way too long
It's
for
too
that.
much. It's too
But
much.
yeah, they're doing like laundry together. Like, oh, you're doing laundry, so am I. And there's like these towels with giant holes in the middle. So they're almost just like four corners held together by these little like strings.
Yeah, they're not shirts. They're not. I thought it was like maybe it was a poncho, but I'm like, no, it's not a poncho. It's just fabric with a giant torn hole in the middle.
But they're putting them on, almost like putting their arm through like their clothes. And like
So
they're
weird.
Like, you know, if shirts inside out, like you'll put your arm through it to get it right side.
Right. And then they fold it like it's going in.
You fold it into a square
some sort
and then
of
set it down. Like,
Oh.
I've eliminated 300 million humans from the planet today.
Oh man.
Yeah, he just goes off.
This is like
It's
15
gold.
minutes
Oh, he just goes on and on.
for so long.
In human terms, I have killed them all.
I'm pretty sure I've eliminated people is a human term.
Yep.
I don't know what he means by in human terms. Okay, Brain. Okay, you're so far above and beyond.
That's right.
Comprehension.
Don't try to understand it.
They were cheats, thieves, criminals, liars, abusers.
Okay, I love how he just goes off with just synonyms and scoundrels and scallywags and rapscallions.
Thugs.
He kept going. Just gone all pirate on us. That would have been amazing. But yeah, they were just bad people. He could just said bad people, but
yeah, we got it.
Gotta pad that runtime.
Professor, you're coming with us. We're not gonna let you miss this.
No oxygen for you. They just kidnap him. They just go to his house and kidnap him.
Yeah.
Take him off his oxygen. They don't bring oxygen because why would they do that?
3 are the real geniuses.
What is he talking about?
You.
Okay.
Oh, you also
How are they
missed.
the real geniuses?
They didn't do anything.
They're just kidnapped him and are like, let's go on to the desert. And then they're just talking to him. Like, what happened to the professor? He comes back later, but where is he right now?
I also love that they're like, Professor's sick, so he can't drive. We're children, so we clearly can't drive. So they get his dad to drive them, but then Neil feels like he has to call that out while there's like a random dude driving the van. So he's like, thanks, Dad, for driving us. Do you want to come? No, I'm just going to take a nap. You're probably lying anyways.
Well, he says something like, oh, this is just one of your false alarms again. Well, then why are you driving them to the middle of the desert and dropping them off?
Yeah.
Like, be a parent. Be like, no,
Thanks,
I'm
Dad.
not doing this again. No, you idiots. I'm going to sleep. He takes a nap right in the middle of the day because that's what parents do.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
Christian Perez. That's a good point.
this has to just be completely out of order. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Perez. You might think that's a good question. It's not. Don't worry. There are no plot holes in
We
Breen
remembered.
movies.
Yeah.
Don't worry. But yeah, they're just talking to him. I don't know. This has to be out of order because then they go leave the next scene they leave the vehicle. So you saw them driving in the van, and the next scene they're leaving the vehicle. But in between they're here.
Time. It was you. Take me.
I don't know what that means. As that's Breen's fantasy or what the hell that is. Don't take him, Breen. Please don't. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
These are from where I come from. Now they'll believe you.
Why would they believe you?
Wow.
What? They're gonna believe him now? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I went
yeah.
to the Dollar Tree.
I
bought a
thought
bunch
they
of
would
shiny things.
believe him because they saw him on the news telling him he's going to murder 300 million people. Then 300 million people died. I figured that was strong evidence.
That would check out.
But no, it's these little rock things. You can't deny that. Those little rock things.
They're so shiny. We don't have anything that shiny.
No.
I also do love how this kid's most convincing line in the whole movie is "Take me." Like,
Yeah,
bro, you said that better than anything else, and I really don't like it.
Well, if you look at his career,
oh no,
that was from the heart.
Oh no.
All right, Corin Gill, with 25 Rons, you have to admire the beautiful writing and acting. The message is presented so simple and beautifully. I disagree vehemently with all of that, but I appreciate the 25 Rons. I don't think you have to admire any of it.
Wow, the power's back on. Me
See?
too, me too.
So
Yeah,
is
see?
mine.
This is amazing.
I know you all forgot about that, and it makes absolutely no sense that this scene is right here, but...
Power's back on, guys.
Yeah, Breen doesn't mess around. Breen knows what he's doing. Obviously, this filled that plot hole. I don't know why they're all staring at their phones that have been dead for, like, days at a time. Standing in literally the exact same spot, but that's what they do. It was an EMP electromagnetic blast.
Oh, I love this.
I must have not included the van scene because there's just too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
But right before this, they get out of the van. He walks to his chair from the van.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, these kids can't carry him.
And just if you watched what he's doing with his wheelchair, obviously he's never used a wheelchair before. When he's pushing it, it's just spinning the wheels because of the dirt.
Yeah.
So he's just making it harder for the guy pushing him. His pushing is doing nothing other than uselessly using his energy and just spinning the wheels. The wheel's going faster than he's moving, which means he's just digging into the dirt.
Help me! I need to find her. She's missing.
Oh, here we
have to
go.
Find her, please. We have to find her.
Yeah, I cut some of that out. That was like 2 minutes of her just repeating that.
Yeah. You guys remember the mine that's haunted?
That they never told you it was haunted. But
yeah,
you're
we're supposed to figure that out.
You're supposed to know it's haunted because they showed you that one thing.
Yep.
Look, there's her footprint. Let's go.
Really? Wow, that's good.
She's a good detective.
It just happens to be right where they're going anyways. And obviously, one random footprint in the middle of the desert.
Hers.
I don't know if she crawled the rest of the way there, and that's the first footprint they saw, but okay. You would think Neil Breen, being some godlike thing, would be able to find her quick and easy, but no. Apparently just following her.
Where have you been? We've been looking for you. Who are you? I'm gonna kill you. What have you been doing with her?
No.
What's going on?
Nothing. We were just playing.
Okay, everything about that is just insane.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Becky?
That knows me. That is, yeah.
You of all people.
100%. 100%.
Would not have suspected you to say that, Becky.
I would. So yeah, she goes in there like threatening that guy, and I don't know how old that little girl's supposed to be, but she seems way too old to just say we're just playing.
Yeah,
and
it's like
he
a 12-year-old.
way too old to be just playing with a kid.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, everyone
nothing checks
involved
out.
here is just awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But don't worry, his name's Jim.
His name is Jim, and this is 100% women's hysteria. And it wasn't me, it was a woman that said that. I was just thinking it and agreeing and then brought it up.
He's not a ghost at all. His name is Jim.
Okay, yeah, so this is the first we hear that he's supposed to be a ghost.
Yeah, we didn't know the ghost was a thing.
Okay, well, but no, he's not, so I'm glad we brought that up and solved it in the same sense.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, he's in the military.
Oh, yeah, he has awards and medals.
Yeah, people remember this from Double Down. Apparently, he liked it so much. This is Neil Breen's Class A uniform in the military.
His jean jacket.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, Class A, that's for formal events. That's what you
Class
wear.
A.
You know, getting promotions, or you got something big going on, a funeral, something important that you want to look nice
Put
for.
your good denim on.
You wear the sleeveless denim military vest.
Yep.
You are now free of PTSD.
Thank you for freeing me.
Thank you for letting us know he has PTSD by telling him he's free of PTSD. Again, something he forgot to tell us.
Yep.
But apparently he cured.
I think we're just supposed to assume that a guy who hangs out in an abandoned mine and pretends to be a ghost, he's like, that's what people with PTSD do. Yeah.
That's definitely a PTSD
That
thing.
checks out.
I don't know why he has to pretend to be a ghost. He's in an abandoned mine in the middle of the desert.
You could probably just stop there. I think.
Yeah,
that's
nobody's
good
coming in
enough.
there. Nobody wants to cave in on an abandoned mine. You don't have to come up with this stuff. I don't know how he gets water, how he gets food, how he does anything to support himself, but
jugs.
They got those jugs.
Got those jugs in the desert.
Yeah, but apparently he had PTSD and now he's cured.
That was good.
They
Thanks,
are not
Neil.
dead.
Oh yeah, they're not dead. Okay.
Oh yeah, we brought them back too. We felt
People
bad
you
about
all
that.
forgot about and they're just suddenly here. I didn't skip anything. He goes from that to this. They're back.
Who live in the hearts they left behind.
Which I am going to have to stop him right there. They said specifically they had nobody else. Those are the only people, so there's no hearts for them to live in.
That's a good point.
They were the only people they had in the world. So yeah, there's nobody hearts for them.
But by
Nobody
your
left.
definition, they are dead.
They didn't come back, I guess. I don't know. It's very unclear.
You bastard! Don't get involved.
Wait for this exposition. Yeah, this guy that just comes from out of nowhere. Yeah, apparently he's a pretty big, important person in this whole thing we just didn't know about.
You followed me. It's my ex-husband. Leave us alone!
That's great. I love his posture. This guy gives zero shits, or he's just really nervous about being on camera. She's her niece. Didn't she know him? Like,
yeah, you'd think so.
He knows her. I don't think I put it in there, but before he says, you two are coming with me, so he knows she's related. He knows her.
Right.
Somehow she doesn't know him, even though he's the reason she's fleeing. He tracks her down and just kills him, because, okay. Certainly a thing you want to introduce at the very end of your movie. That's a very good thing to introduce at the very end. I love that scream. Okay, they're dead. Can't show what he does because of...
Who the hell are you?
Oh, yeah,
YouTube.
Don't shoot. You can't hurt me.
So then he takes
I'll just say
himself out.
that phrase, you can't hurt me. He uses that in a lot of movies.
Yeah, the only
Now that
other
I
one
did
I've
that,
seen.
If I do it again, yeah, I'll point it out. But he does say, you can't hurt me. It's from this. He uses that same exact clip. Just the audio, because he says it the exact same way.
Oh.
But yeah, he's just, okay. Wait, so he can mind control him to do whatever he wants. Why didn't he stop him from shooting them? Like, why did you wait? Yeah, he gets them up very slowly, and they're alive.
They're
that
fine.
takes several minutes. Several minutes for them to do that.
Like, guys, it's okay. It was the flashlight of the gun. It's not a bullet.
Yeah,
You're fine.
yeah.
Hurry up, let's go. I can't. We need to go now.
No! I'm not going!
Oh, I love the tears.
I have no idea what that is. Is she supposed to be tired and doesn't want to go? Does she just go home? What is this?
Yeah, we don't know. Also, she cried into her ear, too, which suggests that she was laying down when Neil dripped the fake tears, and then she stood up, and then he dripped more fake tears. I don't know.
He likes to film it all back to back. One long cut. He just... Yeah, so she doesn't want to go on anymore. I don't know if she's tired or what the reasoning is. If she just
where they're going.
Yeah, where is she going back to? Does she want to live with the PTSD guy? Does she want to go live in the mine? Are they lovers now? What is happening here? They don't explain. She just falls through her knees and says, I can't go on, and just leaves.
And that's it. That's her.
Now, we are supposed to think she's a child. She's not an adult. So you don't have to take that from them. You're like, you're a fucking kid.
Right.
This is not a decision you can make. You're coming. This guy just brought you back to life. Dude, make her do it. Like, I mean, can he help her out?
Fair.
No. She just walks away. She's like, yeah, all right, fuck it. I guess she's gone. And she just never mentions her again. She's gone.
The cleanse has begun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of
these people. I do show obviously Twisted Pair. This scene plays in Twisted Pair. This is on the TV.
Oh, you're right.
Angel Lady. I put them back to back. He did edit some of this out, so it's not quite as go on quite as long, but I still matched it up perfectly. It took me longer than it should have, but I matched it up and put them side by side.
I'm really going.
You are really going.
So that makes it seem like she's going with him, right?
Yeah, she's going to go up to space.
But then the very next line.
Will I see you again?
Will I see you again? You just said they're going together.
Yeah, where are you going?
What is happening? I don't know what's happening with any of these characters. Like, they have it set up so you do know where they're going, what's happening, but then he just like, you know what, fuck it, we don't know.
Yeah, you should stay.
Yes.
Yes, he'll see you again. Okay. Yeah, this is the scene. I put them side by side. Because I don't know why he puts that there. Match them up perfectly.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I put it down there so you could see the little angel lady, because I have no idea what her deal is, why she's there, and I didn't want to, there's a Mila Jovovich poster, I didn't want to block that either. But yeah, they just play this. During Twisted Pair, they just play this, and they have the dot in the movie Twisted Pair.
Yeah.
So not only do they make it seem like this actually happens in Twisted Pair, but it's also a movie in Twisted Pair. Like, it's also a movie, and it really happened.
But also a magical green pixie fairy is showing us the movie.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, guys. I did tell you.
Oh, the credits are
gold in the credits. I do like how Neil Breen put in parentheses light because you're too stupid to
spell that backwards.
They did literally tell you this, but that's what it is. That's where he got the name from.
Also confirming that he was the caveman arm because this says an order of appearance.
That is still not correct, though. The tiger shows up before the caveman arm, so it still doesn't even work. With
he shows up in the title screen.
Yeah, so
you're right.
Viad the tiger, which he plays Tiger. He could play Viad the tiger. Why can't he play Viad? Why can't he have a name? Yeah, so he doesn't even get that right. It's not order of appearance.
Fair.
I don't know why he has to have 3 names for himself. Literally, he only really went by one of those names. AI is what he was. He never says that's his name, so whatever. But yeah, he gets the order of appearance. Really, if that caveman arm isn't him, he's like the last one to show up. So they show like a caravan of just like a big line of the immigrants walking.
Oh yeah, then that's everybody.
He actually shows up. But assuming the arm is his, the tiger should still come first.
Fair.
So he screws this up. And there's more. He just gets lazy with the names. I think at the end he's like, fuck, you guys just have 3-letter names.
Eddie, Liz,
Dan, Jan, Len, Boo, DJ. Like, they just get shorter and shorter.
A, B, C.
Yeah, A, B, C. He doesn't need to capitalize immigrant either. I mean, that's not their name. You could just make that lowercase.
It's not their last name. Or their first name is what you're implying with the comma.
Yeah.
Immigrant
and then there's even more he screwed up. So these are the people he's quoted. So for people that don't know, Siddhartha is spelled with a T-H-A. Siddhartha, for people who are normal, you might know him as the Buddha. His real name is Siddhartha, not Siddhartha. So he doesn't even spell check Buddha's name. Could do that. He also, Dwaynish is supposed to be Duwamish. It's supposed to be an M, not an N. He can't even spell check these famous people's names whose names have to be in books that he got them from. I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew the name of Siddhartha. I really doubt he knew that name.
No.
So yeah, he can't even double check his spelling on people's names. So
also, I really hate that Carl Sagan's name shows up in anything that Neil Breen has done.
Yeah, I have no idea what quote that could be, or if he read something from him that had AI in it. He's like, okay, well, I guess he gets credit.
Yeah. Maybe one of the books on the kid's bed was a Carl Sagan book.
Maybe. But he does do a lot of quotes. I didn't include them all because they go on forever and they don't make any sense. So he could have had that. I have no idea what Albert Einstein, unless those
string theory.
Yeah, those things, like Einstein had talked about them.
It's got to be. That's got to be it.
Some of those things he talked about, I think Einstein probably talked about. And that's all I got for that. Yeah, I have no idea why else he's in there. I think Twisted Pair, he misspelled detective, and he must have copied paste because he misspelled 2 of them in a row. It's like detective. Like I said before, this is no longer for sale. If you go to his website and try and order something, it says Double Down and Pass Thru are no longer for sale. I don't know if he's embarrassed by something in them. Double Down does have a brief view of some backsack that I would hope would be the reason he took it out. Yeah, if you look at my video, I blur it out, and that was the thing he showed the world. I thought that was funny.
That's amazing and awful.
Yeah. I mean, he had to know because he's just floating in the pool after his fiance dies. Like, and he puts that in there and he's floating forever. How do you? Yeah, I don't know if he has or not. A lot of those theories have been around for a lot longer than we realized, but he may not have. That may have been after Einstein's time. So Carl Sagan may have done that. I mean, he wasn't really quoting people with those either. He was just blurting out buzzwords. So who knows? Well, that was Pass Thru, ladies and gentlemen.
God, so good. I think we watched the whole movie.
There was a lot of it at just 10 to 15 times normal speed. There was just too much. I couldn't cut everything out.
Yeah.
God. I don't know if that's his most coherent or if just having them more fresh in my head, I just pick up on it a lot more. But that seems, as of right now, that's the most incoherent movie I've done. And I've done Seagal movies.
Yeah. That's saying a lot.
Yeah. All right. So question wise, we have a few. I don't even remember what I was going for. I don't know if somebody in chat remembers.
Rob Schneider.
We got some Rob Schneiders, although I didn't really set it up well. But there's a couple in there.
Also, I want to go back and applaud you about an hour and a half ago. You said Rob Schneider's in character.
Okay.
That deserves a second.
Okay, yeah.
Applause.
See, I like doing things that people will realize later because I think that does make it better.
It's so good.
There are a lot of jokes that aren't very obvious or that people won't realize are jokes, and I think that makes it so much better when you do get them. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's in character.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. What's her face? This is the woman hater that I disagree with completely on her views on women. Except for the driving. Yeah, so she had so she was making fun of women. Yeah. She actually had a question. Do you think space ice has value to Dana on the streets? I would like to think so. If not, I will improve. Most of what I do is to try and impress Dana. I want to have value for her on the streets.
Yeah.
And I don't want her to tell me I'm done. I don't know what you guys think. Hopefully I have value to her on the streets. I did plug her YouTube channel, so there's that.
You did. I think you have value for her.
Thank you. I should have put that on here. All right, Mitch Meetings. He's a regular. He usually comes up with some decent questions, but this time they're just garbage, but I'll read them anyways. I come from a long line of glorious mullets, but last year I was diagnosed with alopecia and tragically have lost my mullet. My dad has cut me out of will and claims my mother must have slept with mailman. The bad grammar is him, not me. How do I get back in my dad's will? That's a very good question. I don't know what Red Eye's thoughts on this are. First, I don't think you should because you don't have a mullet anymore, so you're kind of worthless. But I would do that thing where, like, when he dies, you don't tell anyone he dies, and you just change his will and pretend like he's still alive. Kind of do a Norman Bates thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you just, he disappeared, and then eventually they'll just declare him dead. I don't know what Red Eye's thoughts are.
No, that checks out.
Yeah. See,
I would think if you don't have a mullet.
Like, what's the point, man?
Yeah, like...
Actually, he used to have a mullet, and now he doesn't. It's like, just give it up. Your life's over.
You've clearly put all your power in the mullet, and when you shave it, it's gone.
Yeah.
So you are powerless. And I think legally powerless, too. I think it is binding.
I agree with your dad. You should not be in his will.
Yep. I think that's where we came to.
Steve B, this is a weird question. What has your kid done that you are most proud of? It's a very odd question. I really would like to remember what my question topics were, because I do put a lot of thought in them. It's not just random things I think of at the time.
Totally.
It is actually a lot of thought. I just can't remember what they were right now. But I think it's very important to never let your kids think or know that you're proud of them.
Oh, okay.
You want them constantly striving to get, dad to proud of you, to get you to approve of them.
Get the approval.
Yeah, because they seem to do better. And no matter how much they accomplish, it's not enough. You just find something. So that's my answer to that. Yeah, never let them know you're proud of them.
So I don't have kids yet, but
I still think you're very qualified to answer this.
Yeah, I do too. I've seen parents, and most of them aren't that good, so I think I could do it.
Very few are good. Dana would be a good parent.
Dana would be a good parent. Those kids would have so much value.
Oh, they would be so valuable.
So valuable. I think what would make me the most proud is when I dump all of my hopes and dreams that I didn't do in my life on my kid.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then they don't want to do it, but I wake them up at 6 a.m. I make them run hills. I make them eat horrible diets so they get in really good shape so that one day they could be a professional hockey player. And then they win the Stanley Cup. I would be proud of my kid.
Nice. Okay. So they're miserable. But they did what you always wanted to do, and now you're proud of them. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
I think you should, if this happens to you, tell them, even if they were like the MVP, they scored like 4 goals in the last game, but you couldn't get 5, like you missed that shot.
That's good.
That guy got by you. You're
chasing.
lucky you won. I know you won by 6 goals. He got right by you. That was pathetic.
Pull the Matthew McConaughey. Remember that acceptance speech?
All right.
He won an Oscar, and he's like, my hero's me in 5 years. And then 5 years' time, someone's like, are you your hero? And I'm like, no, it's me in another 5 years.
Oh, my God.
I know, it's deep. Just keep chasing your hero,
He's his own parent. Yeah, he's giving himself his own insecurities. I like it.
It's good. It's good. It's a good way to live.
He's quite well off, so I would say it works for him.
All right.
Yeah, he was the best part of Dazed and Confused, so.
He's the best part of Lincoln commercials?
He's, yeah. Fact, he's the only part of those commercials, but he's also the best part.
Is. Yeah, both are true.
Okay, Ninja Nick, who would win in a fight? My disappointed parents or Abraham Lincoln? Okay, I'm starting to think the question was something about disappointing your parents.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's starting to come back to me a little bit and making a lot more sense. Now, Abraham Lincoln has the disadvantage that he's been dead for a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't know about your parents. Lincoln has killed vampires, though. I don't think your parents have ever killed a vampire.
No, they haven't.
But again, Lincoln's very dead. So I'm going to have to go with your disappointed parents. So they would probably win and then talk about how you couldn't have done that. And
that checks out.
Yeah. They would turn it into an insult on you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Richard Chaparro. Yeah, this guy. Think the cops found the dead receptionist in the hotel yet in The Foreigner. So this guy's always asking about The Foreigner, and I like that. I do like that, because as I've told you guys, I think about The Foreigner way too much. It's Seagal's most Seagal movie.
It is.
It dominates my life. And some brave hero solved the mystery on what he meant, because this guy asks the question a lot about when will you admit what voiced Seagal in The Foreigner.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Apparently I made a comment that, because it's clearly someone else's voice, that I'm not even going to talk about what voiced Seagal right there. Somebody pointed out that I said that, and that's what that was a reference to. So you guys have been dying to find out, what is he talking about? That's what it was. He was just referencing something of mine that I had done years ago and obviously forgot. So I'd say I'm still not ready to admit that. We'll give it 5 more years, like Matthew McConaughey.
There you go.
And to answer your question, they have not found the receptionist, because I'm pretty sure the hotel just cleaned that shit up themselves and never called the police.
If I remember correctly, I think there is a door behind the receptionist desk on the left wall, I
Mhm.
think. And if there isn't, there should be, because I just like to imagine a closet just with a pile of dead receptionists. And the one who shows up for her shift, if she finds the last one dead, she just puts him in the closet and then starts her job.
Okay, I would like to think there's an incinerator like attached to it. So yeah, you take their clothes, you take their name tag, you take all the
It's
business
one
stuff.
uniform.
Yeah, and
They
you just throw them in
carry.
the incinerator, and it's done.
Ooh, maybe they Sweeney Todd it.
Yeah, I mean it's Germany, so they've I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, checks out.
This is a weird one. Timothy Adams, have you done I Am Here? 4 dots, because that's how it's done in the movie. Now. That was several days ago. I feel like you could just hit the search thing for the videos, and that would be a lot faster than waiting 3 days and then watching this video to get the answer. But yes, I have done that Neil Breen movie, I Am Here Now.
Oh, dude, I'm so behind on the Neil Breen train.
Oh, yeah, I've done them all. So I've done all the Neil Breens, which is why I'm coming back to these. I'm finding new things because I hadn't seen them all. Now that I've seen them all, I have new perspectives on a lot of it. Sir Figs-a-Lot. What time will it be so I can make it in calendar? I think he means the stream. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, sir.
1 hour, 51 minutes, and 22 seconds ago.
Yeah. Weird that people ask these questions for the stream, but, these are my viewers.
It was a question.
Oh, man. Saber Shot Infinium. What is a more awkward movie to watch with your parents? Neil Breen's I Am Here, 4 dots, now, or Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Yeah, so I Am Here Now. It has an ellipses with an extra period for some reason, so I'm glad. I enjoy the detail that everybody's adding that extra period. Oh, man, I want to say The Room because it just starts off with nothing but love scenes.
Yeah. I love The Room, though.
Yeah, I Am Here Now. They're prostitutes. There's a lot of prostitution, and I think Neil Breen wears like a zombie monster mask and like is doing something with one. It's definitely awkward, but I'm gonna go with The Room because it's confusing, which takes away some of the awkwardness.
I see. I'm gonna go the opposite answer because.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I distinctly remember a moment in my childhood when I thought, as a lot of people my age did, I thought Dane Cook was funny.
Oh my God.
For a small blip of time, and I am ashamed. But I remember trying to show a clip of Dane Cook doing a joke to my dad, and I was like, check out this hilarious video. And then my dad basically just made fun of the clip. But I felt that he judged me as a person for liking the clip. And I don't want to feel that again. So I can't let him watch Neil Breen with me because I think it would rain down hard. But if I watch The Room, I could just be like, it's a cult classic. And it's supposed to be bad. Even though Tommy Wiseau didn't mean it to be bad, I feel like his disappointment. But his disappointment would deflect to Tommy Wiseau. I think Neil Breen is so bad it would deflect on it. He'd be like, why are you spending your time on this?
Sounds like I would like your dad.
Checks out. You guys both have similar trains of thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So for people who weren't here for the last stream, his dad went to pick him up from school wearing a kilt.
A kilt. And then he told me that he was wearing it traditionally.
No underwear under the kilt. So
which
he was
should
free
put
balling
him on a
with
list.
Kilt. And that's not just it. He was 14 at the time.
Yeah,
This
I was
wasn't
a
kid.
Yeah, no, I was a child.
He was prime get your ass kicked age.
Yeah.
So yeah, his dad just said, you know what, son, you disappointed me with that Dane Cook thing.
They were pretty close in proximity those two times.
Here's a target on your back. Good luck.
Yeah. No, this is like therapy for me. This is all really checking out.
I mean, I gotta agree with him though. Like,
it's coming together.
All right, so this is Corin Gilligan, 25 more runs. This guy's just throwing runs out. I like it. Since you mentioned it, Space Ice, have you found out where you end and the foreigner begins? Or is it still vague?
Neither one ends.
Neither has ended yet. The foreigner goes on forever in my heart. I will let you know when the foreigner ends because I will have stuff for you guys next time that I've thought about. I didn't have time to add it to this because this video is over twice as long as they usually are. But yeah, there's still more coming from that.
I'm excited.
Yeah, someone's asking that. These are real questions. I do the community posts, and I give topics, and people ask questions. I feel like if you were better, you would know that. I'm kind of disappointed.
Me too.
Oh, you got Redeye disappointed, man.
I know.
Imagine his dad's really not liking you.
Yeah, I'm all down now, you know, so.
Okay, so
I gotta deflect.
These questions are going to make a lot more sense now. Pedro Law, who disappointed their children more, Seagal or Schneider? Ooh.
Seagal or Schneider?
That's a good one. Schneider's got a daughter who's like a singer.
Yeah, yep, checks out.
There was something about her not liking her dad. But I feel like Seagal's children all hate him.
Yeah. I think most people related to Seagal hate him.
Yeah. He seems like a terrible person. I think his kids all hate him. There's some from his first wife, the one in Japan, who he like moved to America and got married while he was still married. I mean, there's a whole lot of reasons why they would resent their father. I think Schneider just has the one daughter who's mad at him for something. I don't remember what it was. But there's more volume for Seagal.
There's a lot more volume.
It's probably more of a deep hatred when they never want to see him again, while Schneider's is probably more, they probably get in fights and then make up, and they get fights and make up. So I'm going to go with Seagal is worse.
Oh, it's the X's and O's. You're right, Becky. That's the song.
Ooh, Mitch Meetings, what's worse, losing a mullet or being a Dane Cook fan?
Oh, no.
Those are bad.
Yeah.
I've never experienced the pain of losing a mullet.
Knock on wood. Let's hope you never do.
Yeah, I feel like that would have to be worse.
Yeah.
Because having greatness and then having it taken from you, there can't be any worse than that. Being a Dane Cook fan, there's probably a lot of you that are just like in the closet, used to be Dane Cook fans, and you're not as brave as to admit
that's
it.
Right. I'm just brave.
And you didn't have your dad just like really fuck you up mentally because of it. But yeah, if you had a real dad, he would have done that.
That's true. Calls you out when you need to be called out.
Lurker below, I've got a paper due that's about the Schneider fins in Africa, but I can't find anything on them. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Wow. Okay, so I think this is where we get into the people doing the Schneider things that just don't work, but they were so bad I liked them anyways. That's from Fateful Findings.
Wow, that's a very deep cut.
Yeah, the girl says, I'm doing a report on elephants in Africa. And her dad, who I completely agree with, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit about you doing a report on elephants in Africa. Then Breen's like, I do care. Fucking clown. He doesn't care. He's full of shit. His dad was right. Don't bore people that you're doing a paper on elephants in Africa.
We all know they're already there.
Just like write Rob Schneider over and over again for the report. You'll be good. Unless you have anything else for that, Redeye.
No, I'm with you.
Ooh, Ninja Fox. But is Schneider of any value to you on the streets? I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. Somebody summed it up pretty well before. Van Damme is all that is good. Seagal is all that is bad. Rob Schneider's the wild card.
I like that.
He's the guy. He's the Charlie sitting in the back of the car saying wild card, and he just falls out the back shooting his guns in the air.
Yeah.
That's Rob Schneider.
Also, if you've seen 50 First Dates, Rob Schneider, glass eye, mop on his head, coconut boobies.
He was here.
That version of Rob Schneider has so much value on the streets.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Fact.
He's joined us before. He's been with me a few times. I don't know what this is. Raxafont. My dad walked up to me shirtless, looked up and down, called me ugly, and said, your mom must have cheated on me, because no son of mine is that ugly. Oh, I thought you were starting to go Phil Collins on us. Okay, well, there you go.
There you go.
You guys are just pouring your hearts out. I like it.
This is therapy for all of us.
Becca, is this the lady with the time cop constipation thing? Hello, boyfriend heard Breen speak. Infinite constipation, I think it is. I fear time cop wouldn't help, but took a chance. 30 seconds in, good as new. Thanks again. Wow. I didn't even read that before I said that. Yeah,
That's
Time
so
Cop
good.
cures things. So if you guys are having medical issues, I am a doctor, and Time Cop will cure it.
I've gotten on board, actually. Like,
Yeah.
when we first started doing these streams, I was like, Time Cop's good. But now, like, Time Cop is.
Yeah, Time Cop is. I'm convinced the world exists as a place for Time Cop to be released.
I buy
We
that.
all owe our existence to Time Cop. Thank you, Van Damme. We got this guy, Autistic Wolf. What would be worse, your name being associated unironically in the production of the average Steven Seagal movie or with an average Neil Breen movie? I would say Steven Seagal by far.
Yeah, you don't want to be associated with him anymore.
I mean, that would depend on if you're an actor or not. I think if you're not an actor, Neil Breen, because that's going to be a cool story. Everyone's going to ask you about it. For Seagal, people are going to ask you, is he an asshole? And you're going to say, like, yeah, he's a douche.
Yeah, of course he is.
But I think it's a better story with the Neil Breen. I think everyone would rather have that.
I would.
All right, and here's some of the really bad, like, these are just the worst Schneider kind of puns that we've had. So bad that they're kind of great. Not Banksy. A Schneidocalypse now.
Oh, okay.
Does not work in any way, shape, or form, but you know what? You put it out there, I'm proud of you.
And you said it. Like, that's hard to say.
It is hard. It's not really, it looks like nonsense when you look at the word. Clockwork Orange Cassidy. He spelled programmable, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Programmable A. Schneid. I don't know if that's supposed to be Breen, like programmable virtual reality or programmable matter. Doesn't really fit with any of them. I'm sure it's supposed to be AI. Isn't really brought up in Neil Breen, but you know what? It's terrible. I like it. And then Felled Angel. This isn't a question. I don't know why this is here. I must have brought this by accident. Rob, if you are watching this, oh, he is. Just know we blame you for everything bad that has ever happened. And that doesn't include the cool bad stuff. Wow. Okay.
That's harsh.
I don't know. I completely agree with that. He pulls off being a carrot fucking amazingly. And you
He's
guys
still doing it, guys.
Yeah. You guys think he doesn't do good as a stapler. I actually used him, and I stapled a bunch of papers together. It worked. Yeah.
Like, wait, notebook or printer paper? Like, what are we talking
printer
about?
paper. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not a little kid. I don't have
Paper.
Notebook, like where I write, it was a magical day and then keep it for 30 years.
And then staple it together for some reason?
Yeah, just staple it together. Yeah, only a weirdo would do that.
Yeah, who would do that?
But yeah, that's, he's really good at it. So I disagree, but you're welcome to your opinion. And that's it. That's all the questions. And very bad Schneider puns.
I loved it.
So I would like to thank you guys for coming out to watch this Neil Breen extravaganza that we're going to call it. We'll probably do more of Neil Breen, obviously not back-to-back, but later.
Yeah, we need a breather.
Yeah, it's gold. Neil Breen's gold. We'd like to give you guys some variety. So we'll figure out what we're going to do next time and let you guys know. In the meantime, I want you to think about Red-Eye's dad wearing a kilt, freeballing.
Oh, God.
Picking him up from high school.
Yeah, he did that.
Did he speak with an accent? Did he try to do anything?
Thank God, no. That I do remember this is I'll leave you with one last little Red-Eye childhood.
Oh, okay, good.
We used to, like, I don't know if you did this, but we would just sharpen sticks and then, like, fight each other. Like, the other kids, not my dad, but, like, with other kids, sharpen sticks and then, like, pretend you had a fort and then hit each other with sharpened sticks or whatever. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. I think I'm just realizing
the part, if you're just pretending, is kind of unnecessary. But I like it.
We drew some blood.
Good. I like it.
But I always thought that like Scottish accent was like a tough guy thing because I watched Braveheart a lot.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say back when we were kids, Braveheart came out, and it absolutely was.
Yeah, I was like, that's the most badass
Kilt,
dude I've ever seen.
Kilt was badass for a few years there after Braveheart.
Yeah, and so there was this kid who came up to me and my kids with sticks, bullying us, making fun of us for like doing like pretend with sticks. And so I told him I was like 12, and I was like, "Get off my property!" Like I tried to do a Scottish accent and all tough. I felt like a fucking badass. Not so much.
He laugh at you?
Not so. Yeah, not so much when a 12-year-old does it, but
still
like, badass.
Do you like Sean Connery? That makes everything's badass anyway.
Yeah, it would have been better. And I didn't even do it right. It didn't sound good, but
Yeah, it sounded like you went half Irish.
oh yeah, no, it
Than
was
Scottish.
It was bad. Anyways,
all right.
The accent is not as tough as you think it is. So,
if you're doing Sean Connery, it is. But anything else, I agree, isn't that great? Not that tough. But if you can do Connery, do it. I will leave you guys with that. Please, everybody, work on your Sean Connery accents.
Yep. We'll check your homework next time.
We'll be next week. We're trying to do this every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. For that guy that apparently can't figure out what time it is if I don't say it every time. I'm trying to make it a constant thing so I don't have to do that. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week.
Peace.